Hey, welcome everyone. I'm Sid Rotten, and this is RottenPop. So glad you're here, because today, folks, you're going to want to buckle up. We're diving deep into two truly trashy tales from Hong Kong's wonderfully bizarre and obscure cult film genre. It's the triumphant return of the 150 movies of 1984, and we're not just watching, we're experiencing. Numbers 95 and 96 on our journey through the cinematic madness. And who else could be behind the glorious double feature of dysfunction today? None other than the undisputed, legendary, often baffling king of Asian shock cinema, Godfrey Ho, king of cut and paste himself. Seriously, if you thought that you knew what bad cinema was, then I've got something in store for you. This isn't just an introduction to this Sultan of Sleaze. These two movies that we're about to talk about, this is a baptism by fire. So grab your popcorn, maybe grab some eye bleach, and stay tuned, because we're not gonna mince words. We're gonna tell you exactly how it is. Right after this, you're gonna get Ninja Thunderbolt, number 95, and you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Kawasaki, legendary high-performance motorcycles. And now, the quickest, fastest, best-handling Kawasaki ever built. The GPZ 900 Ninja, the world's first inline four-cylinder superbike with 16 valves and liquid cooling. Kawasaki GPZ 900 Ninja, over 6 years in its development. Now yours in under 10.6 seconds.
Available at Powerhouse Sports Halifax and Swains Motors.
Right, hey everybody. Back again after those messages. I hope it was great. Let's get into it. If there's a Mount Rushmore of so bad it's fun cinema, that Godfrey Ho is etched into granite with a katana. And Ninja Thunderbolt is one of his most gloriously incoherent offerings. Starring longtime collaborator Richard Harrison, this 1984 film is slashed together from various projects and stock footage. Veteran actors Don Wong and Yasuki Katura look lost and bewildered as they try to figure out why they're even involved here. The storyline is pretty loose, involving ninjas, a police informant named Shima, and an evil crime lord named Jackal Chan. But the real stars here are Ho's filmmaking choices. Entire sequences play out in pitch blackness. I'm not even kidding, you can't see what's going on. You can only surmise that there's some ninjistic activity happening. There's also a jarring detour into a ski resort chase that erupts without warning, complete with abrupt costume changes. But I would be lying if I said I didn't have a good time watching at least a few parts of this movie. There are some dope car chases, including one with the world's tiniest little triangle car. It's so adorable. I was rolling on the floor laughing at the drug trafficking scene when a dealer pulls like 12 joints out of his mouth at a time and then gets busted. That shit was hilarious. Ninja Thunderbolt leaves a lot to be desired. It's an unexpected mix of mediocre action, dollar store comedy, and a whole lot of filler. And this isn't going to be for everyone. Casual fans of film might find this to be a little too tedious, but seasoned film fans and fans of the obscure are going to have a lot to talk about. Even Richard Harrison's mustache could be discussed on all sorts of movie bulletin boards and movie topics on Reddit. Is it worth saving from the dreaded shelf rot? Well, I mean, that depends. RottenPop gives Ninja Thunderbolt 2 ninja stars. And remember, like they said in the beginning of the movie,
if the gods are angry with us, then we must kill the gods. If the spirits of the dead rise against us, we must kill them as well. Our blood is motivated by the ninja spirit.
Check out Ninja Thunderbolt. We're going to go ahead and hit a commercial, and we'll be right back with number 96, Scorpion Thunderbolt.
Every year, the ritual is repeated, the gauntlet hurled down, and the challenge begun. After months of rumors and speculation, it comes down to a single definitive combat. The outcome will be clear. Only one winner, one champion. Because there can be only one motorcycle that is the fastest production machine in the world. The challengers choose new weapons each year. So the champion must respond in kind. No quarter is asked, and none is given. Ninja from Kawasaki. No quarter asked, none given.
All right, welcome back, folks. So, Godfrey Ho's trash train is going to keep right on moving with the hacked and slashed Scorpion Thunderbolt. That's number 96 on the 150 movies of 1984. And this may be one of Godfrey Ho's most egregious offenses, considering it's about 90% Grudge of the Sleepwalking Woman from 1983, all stitched together with duct tape and bubblegum. He doesn't even have anything to do with that movie, and he just lifted it and put it in his own. He even lifts a soundtrack made up of bits and bobs from Tangerine Dream and Jean-Michel Jarre. The whole thing was released in Hong Kong sometime in 1984, but records are kind of scarce about that. The plot, and I use that word very, very loosely, involves an evil witch with a magical ring. The plot, and I use that word very loosely, involves an evil witch, a magical ring, a giant humanoid snake monster. I mean, it sounds great on paper. This is a sleazy affair, with Richard Harrison operating in full Halloween 3 Tom Atkins mode here. He's a creepy, mustachioed Lothario with a predatory taste for young women. Only Harrison comes off even more sour with a nastier demeanor and a greasier vibe all around. Right out of the gate, he's betting some hitchhiker that he scooped right off the roadside. And it's almost like The Fog, and it's almost like The Fog, only sleazier and twice as abrupt. The love scene was made with about as much care and respect as a Vivid video production. Imagine Ron Burgundy with some tart's legs in the air, because that's what you're getting here. The film is packed with disjointed storylines, inappropriate sex scenes, baffling edits that make more like a triple dog dare than anything else. Things happen without any setup or reason. One moment, Richard Harrison is sleeping with women, and the next, a giant snake monster appears. The snake monster is actually pretty badass. I think he rules. It's a guy in a suit with gnarly design and glowing red eyes. It doesn't have a ton of scenes, but the few scenes that it's in are pretty pulse-pounding, and the gore, when it shows up, isn't terrible. While Ho clearly didn't have a hand in these effects, he did recognize their effort and then use them to his advantage, so I guess points for him. Scorpion Thunderbolt leaves everything to be desired, and it's hard to get through, especially for casual viewers, who are going to bounce immediately. And honestly, I mean, I wouldn't blame them. The film plods along and it has enough charm for seasoned fans, but I'd be lying if I said that it didn't drag in the middle and right towards the end. Godfrey Ho's pictures are a vibe, definitely, and a test of patience. You don't have to watch them expecting coherence. You watch them because they're broken in the most entertaining ways possible. Is it worth saving from shelf rot? For collectors who are looking for VHS tapes, most definitely. This is a rare and hard-to-find movie that would be sought after by a ton of film fans, especially the weird and bizarre. But that doesn't actually translate into a good movie here. I can't say that with a straight face. RottenPop may have fun with this one, but I'm not going to watch it multiple times. This is a garbage day film from us. 1 star. Try again, Godfrey Ho. All right, and that was Scorpion Thunderbolt, Ninja Thunderbolt, number 95 and 96 of the 150 movies of 1984. I hope that you had a good time with this today, because I had a good time relaying my reviews to you. And I hope that you'll use this information, to have a smarter movie choice when the next choice comes up for what you want to watch. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Check out RottenPop on all social media platforms that you can find. I'm probably there. I'm Sid Rotten. This is RottenPop, and we're going to be back at you, hopefully, with more films from the 150 movies of 1984. Watch more films.